Hello everyone, welcome to this session where we are learning about the basics of OData service and how SAP NetWeaver Gateway helps us in order to create the OData service. So in order to look into the complete diagram, like where exactly how this OData service or SAP NetWeaver Gateway lies is here we have SAP system. Under that we have the SAP NetWeaver Gateway, and under the SAP NetWeaver Gateway we can create these services and here we can realize our OData service. So if I talk about that, then this is called SAP, and under that we have SAP NetWeaver Gateway, and under that we have the services, and here lies the OData service. So what happens is if for any let's say SAP UI5 application, what happens is if let's say this is a mobile device and some UI5 application is there. In order to bring the data into this UI5 application, we call the OData service or OData via with the help of the OData services, the data can be passed to the UI5 application. So this is the overall architecture, how it looks like, and if you can see, like, we can connect this to the OData service and sending back the response request. So this is how this works. Okay, so we can say that SAP Gateway is a web application server like what we have Apache or Tomcat, and it is basically helps us to host our applications. Okay, so what happens, when our customers are using the UI5 applications or applications via mobile, then what happens is once they open the application, the data communication will be done by our OData services. So in order to understand the SAP NetWeaver Gateway, there are three important questions which we should be asking to ourselves, like how the SAP Network Gateway fits into SAP. That's what we are looking here. Like under the SAP we have SAP NetWeaver Gateway, and under that we have the services and the OData services, and how to create a service with the help of a NetWeaver Gateway. So what is the logic behind, and is there any transaction or something like that in order to create the OData service? And the third, the most important question which should be in our mind is how to test our services. So yes, the SAP NetWeaver Gateway has given us something called one transaction, and let's say if this is as a SAP NetWeaver Gateway, then at this level we have the SICF node, and in here under the services or OData service, I would say we have given the SAP NetWeaver Gateway has given us transaction called SEGW. So SEGW is the transaction which will be helping us in order to create the OData services. So now, as we know that these services will be responsible for OData communication, so how can we create them? So so first question is, how do we create them? Creation step. So how would you create such services? As I mentioned, like SEGW is the transaction by which you can create those services, and what is the way to expose them? Exposing of these services should be the another point which should come into our mind, and the third is how to test them.